All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for joining. For anybody that's watching for the first time, this is a new podcast we're doing every few weeks when we do our Brewin feature articles. Just to get everybody introduced to some of our key players from last season that are back. With that being said, I just want to go around and let each person introduce themselves. Like, what's your name? What position do you play? What year in school are you? What's your major? And maybe just like a fun fact or something interesting about yourself. Nick, you can go first.
Nick Gonzalez. I'm a shortstop. In the school, I am a senior, and on the field, redshirt junior. Fun fact, I'm an avid fisherman.
Okay, nice. What's your major?
Health science.
Okay, nice. What do you want to do with that eventually?
Either go to PT school or become like an athletic trainer. Like, there's a lot of things I could branch out to.
Okay, nice, man. Cool. Orion.
I'm Orion Kirkering. I'm a redshirt sophomore in the classroom. I'm a junior. I'm a finance major right now. And I guess a fun fact is I was born in California.
Nice. So finance.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have any idea what you would want to do with that eventually?
Like a financial advisor somewhere. Like hopefully like it's still the same like sporting. If I'm like under like a sports council or like an agency somewhere, I could just be like a financial advisor working over there possibly.
Okay, nice. And Joe.
My name is Joseph Sanchez. I'm a left-handed pitcher from Miami, Florida. I'm a senior, and my major is data science and analytics. And I guess a fun fact is I come from a Cuban background.
Okay, nice. Data science and analytics. Is that in the School of Business or is that?
It's information sciences. So I want to say it's just arts, and it's considered arts and sciences.
Okay, nice. Anything specifically made you want to do that?
No, I really like computers and figured, analyzing data would be a good fit for me.
Okay, so are you the team's sabermetrics guy?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so quickly, I just wanted to ask everybody how their winter break was. You guys go anywhere, do anything for fun, and how did you stay sharp individually training, not with the team, doing your own thing? So Nick, you can go first.
I went up to North Carolina for a week to visit my sister who just moved up there. So that was pretty cool. And to stay sharp, up there they had a baseball field literally like back up in the woods. And I would walk with my dad with the bucket and all my bats and everything and go hit and take infield. And it was a lot of fun, honestly. So,
Nice.
Yeah, that's how I would stay sharp and also staying in the gym and, typical baseball stuff.
Yeah. Cold up there or what?
At the time it wasn't, honestly. It was nice. It was like 65, 70.
Okay, yeah, you lucked out then. Nice.
Oh, yeah, I did.
What part of North Carolina?
Cary, North Carolina. It's like 45 minutes away from Durham.
Okay, nice. Very cool. Orion, how about yourself?
There's like a group of us guys that went to Overconnect Pro. We just call it KP. That's over by Raymond James, kind of like a little warehouse out there. So we went like 5 times a week, going over there lifting, I think about 3 or 4 times a week, and just throwing pens twice a week and just being able to just figure out what we can do to get better.
Very cool. I'm a little bit familiar with that. That's run by Casey Mulholland. He's also played at USF a few years ago. What about being there is helpful? Like what do they offer that helps you guys?
They went through a bunch of like different programs with us, like that Pro Play AI and stuff, so you can like see your motion and like how your body works and like all your torque. And then just doing different drills to help you, like the little muscles I didn't realize that help you in pitch. It just helped us. Like I know Vega and Ethan helped a lot. I know they gained a lot of velo, and some of the other guys gained a lot of velo too. So it definitely helped for a lot of us.
Okay, very cool. Joe, what about yourself?
I was just throwing my brother every day. I worked out at UFIT, so nothing really special there. Just gym right by my house. And I threw at Tamiami Park where I grew up playing Little League, so that was pretty much where all my bullpens were.
Okay, nice. You said you were training with one of your family members?
Oh, yeah, I would throw my brother every day, my little brother. I have a
Okay,
younger brother here. He's at
nice.
USF too. He's a junior.
Okay. Okay, nice. Did he play baseball growing up too, or?
Yeah, he played in high school and then played a semester in JUCO and then just stopped playing. Now he's just a student here at USF.
Okay, cool. Do you guys live together?
Yeah, he's my roommate.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Cool. All right. So, I had another thing I wanted to run past everybody. I was gonna bring up my what I thought was each player's maybe like best moment from last season, in my opinion, and then maybe let you guys talk about what was going through your head, everything like that. So for Nick, I would say road trip at Memphis, game 3. It was kind of a crazy season, and the fact that like every conference series was split up until that point. Unique, that you were playing 4-game series because it's not that often you do that. So it made it a little harder to win them, but I feel like our team really needed to win a series, and that was a big game 3. Talk about like that game and that situation that you came up in and what happened there.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of like way back in the past, so I don't remember like the emotions and everything at the time. I just remember that it was back-to-back doubleheaders, like the day before we played a doubleheader, and that was the first game of a doubleheader. And me and my old roommate, Julio Cortez, that used to live with us, were super sick at the time. So I just remember how much of a grind it was, just get through it. And I ended up getting a good pitch in extra innings and just cranked it up there and got out.
Nice. And how do you think like that? Do you think that was like a turning point for you guys, like in the season, like to finally win a series and then build some confidence, or like how?
No doubt, yeah. No doubt the confidence was great. It was a great step in the right direction for where we went with the rest of the season. So
nice. What was your favorite place that you guys traveled to last season? Like, is there any parks that impressed you or anything like that?
I mean, Texas was an incredible facility. Like, I don't think anything can really beat that. Texas or Florida. Those were two really nice facilities.
Yeah, Florida Stadium was beautiful. Yeah, for sure. Agree with you there. Okay, Orion. For me, what stands out is the UCF game, Conference Championship. You come into the game, I believe, in the 8th inning, being asked to protect a 8-7 lead against our rival in the first opportunity to win a conference title since 1996, so 26 years. A lot of pressure, a lot of things riding on that. UCF's bats were really hot because we had started the game, I think, leading like 7-1. They rallied back. So you knew what was what you're getting into there, and what was going through your head when you came into the game and during it and after.
I mean, I just told Billy and Whit after, because I pitched that night before. I was just told him, I was like, I'll tell you how I feel that next morning and see how it feels. I said, yeah, I'm ready to go. If I need to go 2 or 3 again, I'll go again. As long as we win, I'll win. But yeah, I was tired towards the end. Obviously, I've just been throwing for like 5 innings over like a 12-hour span. So at that point, I was just like, if we win this ball game, I have like a week and a half to rest. So I got plenty of time. Just whatever I got to do, I got to win this ball game for us. Right.
Yeah, that was crazy because you closed out the game the night before against Tulane, and that ended past midnight. So what time did you guys get up the next morning?
I think we got up probably about 8:30.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we had to get out of the hotel, go eat breakfast, do the same thing, be at the field probably about 9:30, 10, do the quick stuff, and just be ready to go.
Right. I remember, I think it was Montez, guy on UCF, got a double. I think there was 2 outs, I think, something like that. So you had the tying run at second. Like, what was your approach like with the hitter you're facing there that you got out? Like, were you really trying to like almost strike him out to make sure he couldn't get, like, what was your mindset there? I know he popped up, I think.
Yeah, he popped to the can too. I mean, after the first pitch, I just knew he was going to swing no matter what. Or at least it seemed like how his swings were coming off. So I was just like, honestly, I can throw this wherever I want. If it's in that general area, he's going to swing because he doesn't want to be the last out of the ball game. And I knew he was, next couple of riders were coming up before. I think it was 2 more hitters. A lefty was coming up, so I know a lefty would be tougher for me. He's more of a slider guy, but I know Pena's a decent hitter, or at least was when he faced us. So I just figured just keep attacking him because he's going to get himself out.
Right. Yeah. Because the last pitch was a slider away, a little out of the zone.
Yeah.
And, got the job done. So nice. Joe, my favorite thing I saw from you last was obviously South Alabama regional championship game. Crazy thing about that is you got to save that game, and that was your first save the whole season.
Yeah.
Maybe your whole time at USF. Well, you'll been your 2 years, but so you hadn't saved a game before, and now you're being asked to save the first regional championship in school history. And looking at like how your season went last year, like you just got kind of better as the season went on. Control was always like your strong suit, and that really helped you that day. Talk about getting that. I think it was 1 2/3 inning save. Especially you want to hear about the 8th inning because that was nuts.
Yeah, well, actually, I wasn't even supposed to get the save. It was supposed to be Colin was supposed to come in after me, and I'm not sure what happened in the dugout. But after that inning, Witt comes up to me with 2 outs left. He goes, "Oh, whatever, just go back in the game." I don't know what happened, and I'm there screaming, jumping around, thinking my job's done for the day, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to pitch 1 more inning now."
Wow.
But that's why those 2 insurance runs, I was so glad for those other 2 runs because next, I think with 2 outs in the last inning, some guy hit a home run off me. But, it didn't really matter. But going back to the 8th inning, it was crazy. Kirk pitched, a heck of a game, gave us, I think, more innings than he's ever pitched before. And, I knew one of us in the bullpen, Colin was coming back on short rest. I think maybe Jack even made an appearance down there. I'm not sure. And things happened so fast that, next thing I know, I threw like 6 pitches in the bullpen and just sent me out there to, try to minimize the damage. And, we mess up a safety bunt. He hits it to Hoagie. Hoagie throws it high. Matt Ruiz made a crazy play to keep the ball there. And, I got the infield fly, and, next thing I know, I'm 2-2 against, I think it was maybe the 7th hole, 6th hole. And all I can think was, I saw the changeup sign go down. All I can think was, okay, throw for a strike because I don't want to put myself in a spot where, I'm 3-2 and, I just don't want to put myself in that position, an even higher, pressure situation.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely crazy.
Yeah, it really was. I think nobody really ever talked about that Matt Ruiz play because, you kind of just, okay, it was a bad throw, he saved it, whatever. But if you actually watch, he had to jump up pretty high.
Oh, he got up there. He got up there. I was surprised. I saw the throw go up, and he jumped, and I just thought automatically that 2 runs were scoring. But no, he made a crazy play. So shout out Matt.
Yeah, sure. And that gave you the opportunity to finish the inning with only 1 out and bases loaded. So many things could happen.
Yeah.
Even a sac fly, I think, would tie the game.
I think our approach is to try to get him to roll over into double play. And that's why I think I threw a curveball to a lefty, and it kind of got in on him, and Nicky was there to make the play. And, yeah, all I remember is throwing that pitch, blacking out, and being in the dugout. I don't know. That's really all I remember.
Yeah. I know. It was nuts, man. The 1 out, like I said, so many things could happen, and he ideally got exactly what he needed, a pop-up that wasn't deep enough for a sac fly and a strikeout. So that was awesome. Okay, so I want to go around with another question. I want to ask for observations from the fall. So you'll be talking about somebody else besides yourself Um, I'll go around with 3 different questions regarding fall observations. The first one I'll be for Nick. So Nick, who would you say from what you saw in the fall might be the most improved player from last season? Maybe it's someone that didn't even play that much last season that looks better, or somebody that you started hitting well or pitching well. What do you think?
I think the Tanner Mink coming back. I think he's going to have a strong season from what I saw. His fastball is electric, and he's got a friggin' hammer. So,
yeah, always loved his curveball. I think the only thing that held him back a little last season was like fastball control. But if he's straightened that out, he pitched in the Northwoods League. You were up there too.
yeah.
Well, how was that experience like?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. You get a lot of experience. You play every single day. You're on the road almost every other day, and it's honestly a grind. You got to love baseball to be able to go up there and play that.
Yeah. Have you gone up there before, or was that your first time?
I went kind of up there my sophomore year. It was like a COVID league, so we made like a fake team. It's called the K-Town Bobbers. Shout out K-Town Bobbers. Anyone out there? But that team, we played against the Kenosha Kingfish 27 consecutive times. As brutal as it sounds, it was actually a lot of fun.
Wow, that's actually a good experience. I mean,
yeah, it was a once in a lifetime team.
Yeah, never gonna play the same team 27 times in a row again. That's
or in that COVID league or anything.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. This one's for Orion. So another observation, maybe it doesn't have to be from the fall, it could be from your whole time being with the team. Who do you think is like the hardest worker, like most disciplined, like cover all the bases, like almost like the Tom Brady disciplined guy? Who do you think that would be?
I for sure say Carmine. Because,
Okay.
I mean, Chama's more like the voice and, like, telling people what to do. But, like, Carmine just comes in there, he's just gritty every single day. Just come in, says what he's got to do, does it, and just leaves and makes sure he comes back every single day the same person.
Okay, nice. I feel like I noticed that about you as well. I feel like you're a very focused guy yourself from my observation, and I think from the stats that the data USA Baseball data was put out in the fall year, it had like the highest average velo in the fall. So I just want to know, like, what really goes into that for you? Like, how much work does that like take to just keep like elevating and maintaining your velo? Like, what are some of the keys that help you with that? Because I know a lot of kids that are high schoolers want to throw harder.
You just got to make sure you do the little things right, because I was taught when I was like little, if you do the little things right, the bigger things will come easier or it'll become better. So just make sure you keep lifting, keep doing the right exercises, find the right person that helps you get to where you want to be, and just keep grinding every single day.
Nice. And how about long toss? How often would you say you do that? Is that part of your regimen, or?
A little bit, yeah. I do maybe like once a week, just try to get along and like stretch my shoulder and like my lats out. But I'm not too crazy on like drive line or like throwing every single day, because if you look at some data, it's like, oh, if you throw 98, you should be able to throw like 400 feet. I'm not really into all that metric stuff, but
okay.
Some people are different, so this is how I am.
Yeah, one philosophy that I heard, pitching coach, he used to be the pitching coach of the Braves. His name's escaping me right now, but his philosophy was like throwing more frequently, but like controlled effort. Mm-hmm. So would you say you're more on that side of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it, because I know at times I lose my command once in a while, or it's more controlled than command. So that's been for sure this offseason I've been trying to focus more on.
Nice. And what do you think helps you with your, like, when your control is at its best? Like, what's clicking for you, or what helps you get there?
The timing and my mechanics is all smooth. I'm not like overthinking stuff, because when you're on the mound, you're always thinking, but not thinking negatively or like you got to do better. Just try and keep that positive mindset behind you.
Got you. Okay. For Joe, fun one here. Oh. Who do you think is like the funniest person on the team? Biggest character, funniest to be around?
He's quiet, so it's kind of, but when he talks, he's funny. It's got to be Drew Brutcher. It has to be Drew Brutcher.
Okay.
Some things that he says, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the way it's just that he's normally quiet, but when he says something, I can't stop laughing. I don't know
No,
what
yeah,
it is.
Brother's funny. Brother's
Him,
funny for sure.
him, and Dylan Vega.
Vega.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Vega. You gotta,
Another
you gotta
quiet
get that
one, but
guy
he's
on the
hilarious.
show for sure
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, we will definitely get Dylan Vega on. So you guys, so Nick, you agree with Joe there about Drew?
Yeah, he's funny. Not as
Okay.
funny as Vega though. Vega, it's a class.
Okay. Okay. Orion, you have any opinions?
Vega and Drew for sure. At times, Tommy can be there.
Tommy Groom's another one.
Tommy
Tommy
Groom's
Groom's another one.
another one.
He's a character. Tommy Groom's a character.
Dr.
Okay.
Groom.
Nice. Yeah, I think he was like hurt in the fall, and he at that time he was like the ball boy, but he looks ready to compete in the spring.
Yeah.
So
We
good
got
to see.
nickname. We got a nickname for him too if you want to use it. It's Dr. Groom.
Dr. Groom.
Dr. Groom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
We got
he's so technical with everything that he does and the way he talks, so we just call him Dr. Groom.
I like it. I like it. We'll have to use that tweet when he comes out of the bullpen.
For sure.
Okay, nice. All right, so I got another fun one to go around. Nick, you start. I want to know about your coaches. We got 4 coaches. We got Johns, Durkak, Mole, and Whitson. Tell me, like, one thing that makes pick a coach. Maybe not Whitson. I'll let the pitcher talk to him. And talk about like one thing that they do really well as a coach that you really value, and maybe something like unique or funny or interesting about the coach you pick.
I'm gonna go with Bo Durkak. I can say that man is 100% baseball. Whenever we're on the field, it is always baseball, baseball, baseball. Maybe a little bit about your life, and then just baseball again. Like he's like a general out there, and like
Okay.
I think that it's great. But it's like he's like a fun guy as well,
Okay, nice. Yeah, I know his background is really impressive. He had coached at Illinois State for a little bit. I think he might have some ties to like South Florida or Florida's too. So he definitely was really valuable for us last season coaching third. So what element of the game does he kind of like focus on as a coach? Everything or just certain hitting or what?
I mean, he's a super smart guy. He could he could help everyone on the field if he has to, but he is mainly defensively and offense. So just hitting and taking infield.
Nice. Orion, so can you pick a coach? Could be Whitson because you're a pitcher. But pick a coach and just let me know like something what they're good at and also something interesting or unique about them.
I would say definitely Whit, because I mean we're always me and all the pitchers always around him every single day, so we know how he acts, and it's like he's not really our coach. He's more like a friend kind of to a point, and he's like always there just trying to teach you little things, kind of like almost like the older brother, because he's only like 5, 6, maybe even 7 years older than us, so he's still around our age, and it's not long ago that he was pitching at UF and then in the bigs afterwards. So I mean, it's not so much of a older coach trying to teach you the old school ways. It's more like the younger kid coming in trying to teach you. So I mean, it's pretty cool and see what he has to say.
Nice. What does he what would you say as a pitcher coach is like the biggest thing he focuses on, like mechanics or mindset, or like what does he mostly focus on?
For sure mindset, because we're not going to get too technical on like how you throw, maybe at times to maybe clean it up, but like more often than not is be confident in yourself, be mentally ready, and just be able to throw strikes no matter what.
Nice. Interesting. Does he try to sometimes like take a player and maybe develop a new pitch for them, or is it more just working with what they currently have?
At times we'll add a pitch or knock off a pitch for some guys. I mean, he hasn't done it with me, but I know some other guys he's done it with over the past couple of years. But overall, just trying to know your strengths and weaknesses as you are a pitcher and grow from it every single day. And that's what he does really good at.
Nice. So for you, I know last year you were like heavily fastball slider. Is that where you're coming this year again, or you try to add another pitch, or what's your thought there?
Yeah, I'm mainly fastball slider. Maybe I've been working on a lot of changeups lately, so hopefully throw that in the mix and a little extra pitch that hitters can't see through the season.
Nice. Okay, cool. Joe, could you pick one of the two remaining coaches, Mole or Johns?
I'm gonna go Mole.
Okay.
Just because I'm around him more, and he's just, at least with pitchers, I can only speak for pitchers. He's so not concerned. He focuses on the little things. So just, a lot of times we'll have some, tells when we pitch or what we're pitching, and he'll go kind of hard on us, so that when it comes to game time, it's pretty perfect. He's helped me a lot with my pickoff move, a lot of tells with that. But just how he emphasizes competing too. Doesn't matter how hard you throw, just going up there and competing, and letting your defense, trusting in your defense to get the job done. And that's why Witt also emphasized on that too. So that's why I think they go so well, together.
Right. So their philosophy is similar.
Extremely similar, yeah. Like during games, you see them talking pitches, and it's kind of like they're one brain working.
Right. Yeah, I mean, especially in college baseball, like, so important to just let the other team put the ball in play and try defense. The worst thing you do is, give free base runners and any level of baseball really. But I mean, that's something you did really well last year. I think you only had like 3 or 4 walks the whole year.
Yeah.
What helps you with that? Why are you so good? Like, is that just something you've kind of been?
I mean, when I was younger, my dad always coached me, so he emphasized just throwing strikes, and then as you get older and stronger, velocity will come. I mean, I've always had a decent arm. I've never thrown that hard. I mean, Kirk's completely different pitcher than me. He's more of a power pitcher. I'm more of finesse, hitting spots. I rely more on changing speeds than he does, just blowing fastballs by guys. So, yeah, I mean, it was just kind of, since high school, really, it's just competing. Just going up there. It's like, okay, my job is to throw the ball, and hitter's job is to hit it, and my defense does the work. And I've been fortunate to have a good defense here at USF. So, yeah, it's definitely helped a lot.
Nice, cool. So I got one last to go around with, and then so my last question is for each person to tell me one thing that you feel like you've improved the most, like from last season, that it could be skill physically, it could be mentally, one thing that you feel like you've improved the most from last season, and just maybe like one opponent that you're most excited to play against. Nick, you can start.
I think, let's say like the mental game. I think I've been handling myself well on the field, like with aggression or with anything, honestly, just keeping a level head. And I'm excited to play ECU.
Yes.
Super excited to play ECU.
Definitely. We're the 2 conference champs, USF and ECU, because they had the regular season. We had the conference. And, they're getting like high up in all the polls, which is understandable. They had a good regular season. But they ended up at the same place that we did. So that's really, I think, the one team like standing in USF's way in terms of being like the powerhouse of the AAC,
Right.
So I think that is definitely a good team to be hyped up for. Orion, what about yourself? What's one thing that you've developed the most from last year, and opponent you're excited to play?
I'd say physically for me, like I've gotten a little better shape since last year. Lost some weight, gained some muscle, so I figured that was probably for sure like a game changer, especially coming in July of drafts and stuff, and just being able to show all these scouts and stuff that like I'm willing to do whatever I can to get to that next level. So, and then I would say the most important, or not important, but the opponent I want to play was probably Tulane for sure, and have the actual series against them. And I know we did good against them in the conference tournament, but for sure just being able to play them in the regular season.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, it was unfortunate last year. They were supposed to come to Tampa and play 4 games, and COVID canceled it. Um, they, yeah, we played them, 3 times in conference, 1, 2 out of 3.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, they actually were like the best or second best in the conference all year last year, and then like in the last couple of weeks they just had a bad run. But yeah, they had a lot of talented dudes. Shortstop Burns got drafted, and then
Yeah, they had like 11 dudes because I know I played with Donovan up in the Cape. He was on my team, so like he was like saying, yeah, like 11 or 12 of us got drafted, so it's gonna be a whole new team for them. But we'll
wow,
see how that comes out.
yo, that one pitcher that came in for them, Gillies, he
Yeah,
was nasty. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
got
was gross.
it was gross.
yeah. Nick, what was it like going up against that guy? He was throwing like 97.
He threw me a first pitch fastball and I hit it. I said, yeah, screw
That was
that.
that was your at bat.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you get a hit or did you get out?
Yeah, I think I hit it through the 4-hole, like a
Okay.
line drive, 1 hopper through.
Nice. Yeah, you were one of the few people that got him that day because he was on. I think we still won the game, but yeah, he was on for sure.
Yeah, he
Uh,
was.
Joe, so what's one thing that you feel like you've improved the most, and what opponent are you excited for?
Definitely my breaking ball. It's gotten a little bit sharper. Kind of changed the grip and the way I've been throwing it. I guess mental cues and kind of the timing of when I'm releasing it. I used to release it a little bit further back versus now I'm trying to release it way more in front. And if I bounce it, I bounce it. And definitely FIU, 100% FIU.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I can speak for Ben too. Yeah, him. I was there for a year. My freshman year, I went to FIU at high school. I was there for a year, redshirted, and then transferred to Miami-Dade. But I'm sure I can speak for Ben in saying that's probably the team he's most excited to play as well.
Okay. Do you still know some players on the team?
Yeah, there's a couple guys. It's probably. I mean, I'm old, so it's probably like 4 guys.
Okay.
4 guys.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. What's that? A midweek, like 1 game or what?
Yeah, they play us. I
think
think
it's
early
twice.
in the year, and they come to Tampa, and then we go down to Miami in like mid-March, I want to say.
Very cool. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Well, we're all excited. It's only 39 days away. So keep up the good work. Want to let y'all know to like thank y'all for your time. I'll send y'all a link for our store if you want to pick out like a shirt or anything. We'll ship it to you guys. So again, appreciate you guys joining. We'll be in touch soon, and go Bulls.
Go Bulls. Thank you for having us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Take care, guys.